Hello, today I'm going to talk about a popular alternative sweetener, xylitol, and if it's something you should consume in your diet. So to start, what is xylitol exactly? Xylitol is a sugar alcohol or polyol and part of the family of several sugar alcohols such as erythritol, sorbitol, maltitol, isomalt, lactitol, mannitol, and hydrogenated starch hydrolysates. It's primarily used to sweeten food, drinks, dental, and medication products. While xylitol doesn't contain any actual alcohol, it is called such due to it being a water-soluble carbohydrate that has a similar chemical structure to conventional sugar. Its chemical formula is C5H12O5. Sugar alcohols like xylitol are naturally found in whole foods such as fruits and vegetables like strawberries, raspberries, and pumpkins, and birch bark and corn husk. Even the human body produces xylitol about 15 grams per day through metabolizing xylose, a sugar your digestive system can't break down. But despite this, most commercial xylitol is synthetically made from birch bark or corn cobs. In fact, that's how xylitol got its name. It was named after xylose, which denotes wood sugar, since it was initially derived from birch trees. Commercial xylitol is a white crystal powder, again similar to conventional sugar. Often marketed as an artificial sweetener, it has less calories than typical sugar, though it's just as sweet as sugar. While conventional sugar will have 4 calories per gram, xylitol has around 2.4 calories per gram. This is why xylitol is often recommended as a sugar and carb replacement, or for those with diabetes or on a keto diet. You can usually find xylitol in products labeled keto-friendly or diabetes-friendly. They don't spike blood sugar levels and are considered a low glycemic ingredient since it only raises blood sugar a little. Another notable thing about xylitol is it has a cool sensation in the mouth. And since sugar alcohols don't respond negatively to dental plaque, unlike sugar, they don't lead to tooth decay. This makes them a popular ingredient in dental and oral products such as toothpaste, mouthwash, mints, and gum. Due to conventional xylitol's processing methods, it doesn't contain any original vitamins, minerals, and proteins. It is considered an ingredient that provides empty calories. Again, xylitol is used to flavor food, drinks, medications, and oral care products. It is commonly used in chewing gum, dental care products like toothpaste, dietary supplements, and processed food and drinks. Specifically, you may find xylitol in chewable multivitamins and gummies, hard candies, gummy candies, and certainly products labeled sugar-free. Medications such as lozenges and cough syrups may have xylitol as well. In cooking and baking, xylitol is often used as a sugar replacement, especially in sauces and condiments. Xylitol is even used in some skin and hair care products since it has been found to have anti-aging effects and moisture retention properties. Commercial xylitol is mostly produced synthetically from xylose, a crystal aldose sugar. It can also be processed from birch tree bark or xylan, a plant fiber. So to make xylitol, ingredients are sourced naturally from birch tree bark or corn cobs. Not much was found detailing the process, though there was one source that said the process was lengthy. I encourage you to look at the resource links in the description bar to read more, as one of the resources links to the entire process. But in short, the process is extensive and results in an end product that looks nothing like its original source. So if natural is ever attached to a xylitol ingredient, it's important to know how it was derived, as the natural term may be misleading. In multiple steps, xylene hemicellulose is extracted from corn cobs or birch tree bark. Then the xylene hemicellulose goes through a hydrogenation process where several chemicals are added, such as hydrochloric acid, hydrogen, and sulfuric acid. This eventually leads to the final crystalline powder product, xylitol. Processed foods that commonly contain xylitol are sugar-free candies, gummies, chocolates, gums and mints, jams and jellies, honeys and syrups, nut butters, protein bars, baked goods, ice cream, yogurt, and powder and granulated sugars. Medication and oral care products that commonly contain xylitol are cough syrups, lozenges, multivitamins, supplements, and even nasal sprays, toothpaste, mouthwash, and fluoride products. In 1963, the FDA approved xylitol as a safe food ingredient. Additionally, both the FDA and the American Dental Association recognized xylitol as a beneficial sweetener for oral health. Currently, it's recommended that one consumes no more than 50 grams of xylitol daily in order to avoid any negative health effects. For children 3 years and younger, it's recommended that they don't consume more than 20 grams of xylitol daily. In general, researchers consider sugar alcohols safe for one's diet, so long as they are consumed in moderation in amounts no more than 10 to 15 grams per day. Regarding dental benefits, xylitol is non-fermentable and thus slows the growth of the bacteria mutans streptococci found in plaque and saliva. Xylitol metabolizes in the mouth, reducing plaque formation and enamel erosion. Not only does it reduce plaque and enamel erosion, but gingivitis by inhibiting mutant streptococci. And xylitol promotes saliva production, which aids in oral health by protecting teeth from bacteria like mutant streptococci. Regarding diabetes benefits, xylitol is considered a low glycemic index ingredient. It doesn't contain glucose or activates insulin release from the pancreas. Instead, it slowly digests in the gastrointestinal system and is not completely absorbed in the small intestine. After absorption, it can convert into energy utilizing very little or no insulin at all, thus impacting blood sugar levels insignificantly. There was a 2015 study done on rats that showed xylitol greatly lowering blood glucose levels in rats that consumed high-fat diets. Additional health benefits linked to xylitol consumption are, it's been found to have antioxidant benefits. A 2014 study with diabetic rats showed that when they consumed xylitol, they produced increased amounts of the antioxidant glutathione. Glutathione combats free radicals. It's also been found to increase white cell activity, such as fighting bacterial infections, and there's evidence to support that xylitol has significant antimicrobial benefits, especially in lowering amounts of the bacteria Candida albicans H. pylori. This is a yeast found in the gastrointestinal system. When this yeast becomes excessive in the gastrointestinal system, it can lead to candidiasis. A reduction of this yeast in the gastrointestinal system can prevent ulcers and stomach cancer. Lastly, xylitol helps prevent or fight ear infections in children. From a 2016 Cochrane systematic review involving clinical trials on over 3,000 children, they found that with xylitol intake, either from gum or lozenges, risk of acute middle ear infections were reduced from 30% to 22% in healthy children. Despite xylitol having several key health benefits, it also has some concerns. Because the body can't fully break down sugar alcohols and bacteria in the large intestine ferments unabsorbed xylitol, it can cause health issues, especially those with gastrointestinal problems. The major problems with regular or excessive sugar alcohol consumption are gastrointestinal issues such as bloating, cramping, gas, nausea, stomachache, and diarrhea. Sugar alcohols like xylitol are also known to have a laxative effect. This effect is common in those with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, Crohn's disease due to GI flare-ups, and those sensitive to fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols, FODMAPs for short. Though this may be debatable, some state that sugar alcohols can lead to unwanted weight gain despite being lower in calories and carbs than sugar. This is because some may feel at liberty to consume more sugar alcohols since they are low in calories and carbs. Again, it's recommended that adults consume no more than 50 grams of xylitol a day to minimize risk of experiencing such side effects. Xylitol is also known to initiate allergic reactions in some individuals, though rare, such as hives, itching, rash, vomiting, dizziness, wheezing, and breathing problems. In rare cases, it can cause shock or death. While xylitol is generally safe for people, it is toxic for dogs and thus should be avoided by them. This is because in dogs, xylitol is absorbed in the blood quickly and can release a dangerous amount of insulin from the pancreas. This quick insulin release quickly lowers blood sugar levels, leading to hypoglycemia. So it's important to keep xylitol products away from dogs. Symptoms of xylitol poisoning in dogs includes low activity levels, staggering, vomiting, and seizures. So with what we now know about xylitol, should you consume it? I say yes, but with a disclaimer. So long as the sugar alcohol is consumed in moderation or if in a dental or oral care product, since consumption amounts with these products will be minimal. However, I wouldn't recommend xylitol to those with gastrointestinal issues. While research presents several health benefits, such as those related to dental health, diabetic health, ear health, and more, additional study is needed to completely understand sugar alcohols like xylitol full impact on health, so monitoring daily consumption levels is important. Several organizations stress that no more than 50 grams, some going up to 70 grams, of xylitol should be consumed per day. Regarding chewing gum containing xylitol, the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry suggests that no more than 5 pieces of xylitol gum should be consumed per day. How much xylitol one should consume per day to avoid negative health effects will vary per individual. Some individuals can tolerate more than others, so it's best to start small, then gradually increase consumption, keeping in mind not to go over the recommended daily limit if you choose to consume xylitol. Other natural sweetener alternatives to consider instead of xylitol are raw honey, dates, coconut sugar or nectar, bananas, and maple syrup. Focusing on natural, minimally or non-processed sweeteners will be a better option to avoid any known and unknown side effects of xylitol. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I clearly explained what xylitol is and if you should avoid it. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share so others wanting to learn about this popular sugar alcohol and sweetener can discover this video. Subscribe for more whole food and nutrition videos, and until next time, take care.